All right, Shalom. It's your brother Yaitazal. I want to start off giving infinite honors, glory, and prayers to the Most High and His Son, Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakakwadash. Double honors to our apostles, elders, and bishops, great millstone, rule well, teach this truth 100%, no cut. Double shalom and salutation. I can push this word across the four winds in true faith and sincerity, given all diligence. I want to just get into a quick lesson out of Warren Ratazal, Lord's will. It's edifying it to the point. On the plant, stretching my legs, man, just walking, getting get some steps in, while I had this time, and just meditating, on something. And I was like, let me put it in chat GPT and see what it got to say about it. And it's just like I was just meditating on it through the spirit, what I was meditating on, I put it in here, as you can see. I was meditating on being patient with yourself, just something I was thinking. Through the spirit. Being patient with yourself is to suffer through growth. And as we're gonna get into it, man, that's exactly what it is, man. Just sitting, just thinking on that. I was like, let me just was thinking. It just came, Jake, you brothers know how you be when you're thinking, things just pop in your mind, certain things you wish you could have wrote down, or things pop in your mind, you just, through the spirit, you put a lesson up, Lord willing, Salak, it'd be edifying, to the viewers and the listeners, the household of faith, okay? And as you see, it says patience with yourself. They say that's a deep way to put it. Patience with yourself isn't passive. It's endurance. That's exactly what it is, man. Okay, being patient with yourself. I want self-checks, a rebuke, outside of yourself, brother, or a situation, that makes you, that has you to realize that, you have to check yourself, okay? Because it ain't always got to be another brother, rebuke you or correct you, through the spirit. It could be yourself. It could be a situation that has you to reflect on what you need to do better and what you need to stop doing. Okay, so again, let's get it. Patience with yourself isn't passive. It's endurance. Growth almost always comes with friction. That's facts. That's facts, man. When that seed has to die. When you plant crops, that seed has to die. That outer shell, that hard shell, okay, the hard head, okay, that stony heart, it has to die in order for the inner, okay, to sprout out and grow. But through that, it takes friction. Okay, growth is friction. For that seed, okay, that tree, that stem, that root to bust out of that shell, all right, it takes friction. All right, it takes nutrients. That's what we get through the spirit. Okay, by way of our apostles, elders, and bishops on down through the spirit and power of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah by teaching us this truth, man. Okay, the words of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah. All right, and we grow. All right, but we have to be patient with ourselves, meaning suffer through it, endure through the growth, man, because it's hard. It ain't always easy. Some things are easy, some things are not. A lot of things are not, man. As we continue to grow and we walk, okay, in faith, it's going to be a lot of difficult situations. It's going to be a lot of inner struggles, okay? It's going to be a lot of friction within yourself. All right, but we have to endure through it. He that endures to the end, the same shall be saved, man. It all starts within your mind, man. Okay, do you truly believe in Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah? Do you truly serve Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah? Do you truly want salvation? Okay. All right. It reads, growth almost always comes with friction, discomfort, and a sense of delay. To be patient is to willingly sit in that tension, suffer through it. Salakia, suffer through the process and trust that the stretching is shaping you into something stronger. That's a fact. That's a fact. Starving out, I'm sure, that our apostles, elders, and bishops on down, to brothers such as myself and younger brothers, have been in this walk. Hey, man, that's the only way to grow within this truth, man. Okay, self-check, okay, situations, okay, trials and tribulations, all right, and you have to suffer through it when you're getting corrected, whether it's yourself, a situation, or a brother, correcting, you have to suffer through it. Enduring, it has nothing to do with a response, okay, or avoidance. No, you have to sit through, as we just read, what it said. It says, being patient is to willingly sit in the tension, suffer through the process, and trust that the stretching is shaping you into something stronger. All right, and with that, man, you meditate on the scriptures, man. You pray, okay, and you realize what needs to be done within yourself, man, to move forward. Okay, and that's just the fact of the matter, man. We can't goddamn we have to embrace the fire. Let me say that. We cannot not embrace the fire. We have to embrace it, man, because that's the only way we're gonna be purged. That's the only way we're gonna grow. That's the only way we're gonna be able to move forth in these times, because in order for us to move forth, our faith to increase, it has to be tested. It has to be, we have to be put in situations that causes tension and friction, man. Okay, to test our resolve. Okay, to stretch us, man. Okay, to stretch us closer to Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shah, man, to stretch us out to grow. Okay, that's all a part of it, man. All right, now let's get this real quick. And let's get the word patience. This is right here. Quality of being willing to bear adversities, calm, endurance of misfortune. Okay, suffering. All right, that's basically the point. Let's see. Humility, submissiveness. Okay, submission to lust, quality of suffering. And that's the point, man. Okay, let's go down. Firm, unyielding, hard. Okay, being firm and unyielding, being rooted. Your faith being rooted in Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shah. Okay, being stern. Okay, enduring hardness as a good soldier, as it talks about in 2 Timothy, man. All that comes with a friction, being tried, battle tested. Okay, through the years and experiences and situations, man. Okay, and embracing it as such, man. Because in order for us to be delivered out of the fire, we have to what? First go through it. Okay, and we hope and pray, okay, that we're part of that elect number, so the Lord can actually deliver us up out of that the physical fire that's coming to Babylon the Great by way of thermonuclear missiles and the lasers from those chariots. So what we have to do, okay, we have to what? Go through the spiritual fire now, man, to be acceptable. Okay, to be acceptable in the sight of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shah. And that comes with our faith being put on trial, uncomfortable situations, bearing it, being patient, okay, sitting in that tension, man, and enduring it, okay, examining ourselves, man, taking in the correction, applying wisdom and wise counsel, okay, not being prideful, okay, but being humble. All right, now this is Luke 21:19. It reads, in your patience possess you your soul, so you have to suffer it, man. Okay, in order to grow in this thing, man, you have to be patient, man. Everything doesn't need a response, man. Okay, take in your situations, your learning lessons and curves, man, and sit in it and grow in it, man. Okay, that seed don't move, that seed don't respond once you plant it. It sits there and it goes through its process and it grows it with the right and proper nourishment, okay, and care. Okay, it grows, man. It busts through the soil, up and down. It grows downward and upward. Okay, that's how we have to be in this truth, man. Being able to grow when we're down, being able to continue to grow when we're up. Okay, and that comes with what? Being patient. Okay, being firm in the faith. All right, we can't allow goddamn different trials and tribulations that we go through, okay, to hinder our growth, to sway our faith, man. All right, possess ye in your patience, possess ye your soul. Suffer it, man. This is James 1:3-4. It reads, knowing this, that the trying of your faith worketh patience. See? So you have to be stretched, okay? You have to be, we have to be chastised, man. We have to go through the fire, man, okay? That's all about bringing us closer to Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shah, the growth, our faith, okay? Because they say we should be saved by our faith and our works, man. All right, you believe, you're going to show it. Simple as that. As it talks about in the same book, James, man. Okay, you show your faith by your works. But let patience have her perfect work, that ye may be perfect at the entire, wanting nothing, man. All right, so you have to endure these things, man. These things that we go through within our life that seem hard and might seem unfair at certain times. Hey, man, it's for a reason. We're reading it, man. It's for growth. Okay, and ultimately, goddamn, it's for salvation. Okay, if you endure it. Okay, so we have to just keep these things in mind, man, and not get confused with, being patient with yourself is just sitting on and not doing nothing. But no, being patient with yourself really is you're enduring the hardship and you're growing, man. Okay, you're enduring it, man. All right, you're enduring the growth, which we've read. Growth comes with tension, friction. Okay? Being uncomfortable, enduring that, man. Sitting on it and growing, man. Okay? Not bucking up against it, but embracing it. That's the key, embracing it, man. All right? And growing from it, man. Okay? We have to. All right? Now let's get this and we're going to close out. This is Ecclesiastes 7 and 8. It says, better is the end of a thing than the beginning thereof, man. Because when we first, came into this truth, man, we should, and still to this day, man. So look how far you done came, just speaking in general. Look how far you done came since you've been in this truth, man. And I'm speaking to myself, all my lessons, it's, to me first and foremost, man. Which I ain't, we ain't gotta say that, it is, that's what it is. But Salakia. This is Ecclesiastes 7 and 8. It says, better is the end of a thing than the beginning thereof, man. Because again, going back to my point, you first came into the truth, man. We done came a long way. Okay? You done came a long way from when you first came into this truth to where you at. And if you still enduring, man, a hell of a way, but it's much more to go. Okay? It's much more to go. All right, so with that, you know that. Okay? Hey, man, you got to be patient. Okay? You got to endure it. What comes with it, you got to make sure you're doing your part. Okay, to the best of your ability. All right, to be a good servant of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua, a good brother. Okay? A true man of the Lord, man. Okay, a hearer and a doer. All right? It says, and the patience, Salaki, let's read over. Better is the end of a thing than the beginning thereof. And the patient in spirit is better than the proud in spirit. Why? Because the patient in spirit, he's going to suffer through it as we started off with. He's going to bear it. Okay, and he's going to grow from it. Okay? He's going to grow from the trials and tribulations. Okay, the discomforting moments. Okay, the tension. All right, the rebukes, self-rebuke. Okay, rebuke from situations that makes you reflect and make you change. Okay, change, different things about yourself. Okay, the rebuke from brothers, man. Okay, you're going to suffer through it. You're going to embrace it, man. You're going to grow from it. You're going to let it be fuel to your fire. You're going to let it be nutrients to you, man. You're not going to buck up against it. You're not going to, be prideful where you can't be told nothing or think you can't be told nothing or think nothing is up, man. If that's the case, man, you'll never grow. All right, we will never grow. Okay, if pride, man, it say pride. Matter of fact, let me read this and then I'm gonna get it. It says, better is the end of a thing than the beginning thereof, and the patient in spirit is better than the proud in spirit. Why? Because we want to be that finished product when the Lord comes, man. But we have to endure all the trials and tribulations that come with this walk, man. That comes with being a servant of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua, a true man of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua. All right, but let me get this precept real quick. Son, I got a glare on it, on his phone, so it's a lucky. Let me see. Let me see, Salakia. Let me see. Let me see. Yep. This is Proverbs 16 and 18. It says, pride goes before destruction. That's all pride promotes. Destruction. Death. And haughty spirit before a fall. That's pride, man. It say, better is it to be of an humble spirit with the lowly than to divide the spoils with the proud, man. So the point is, man, pride brings nothing but destruction. It's best to be humble, okay? Humble, man. Because we will not get anywhere thinking that we can't be told nothing or that we're perfect, or that we know everything, So with that, Lord willing, this lesson was edifying to the point. Till next time.